The AcuAssist app is a very handy tool for both the sewing and embroidery side of your machine. So let's open the app, and you can see on the left-hand side here are all the areas that you can look at to find information about your machine. We're going to start on the sewing side, and first we'll look at the stitch chart information. Not only did you have a menu on the left side, but you also have menu buttons along the bottom, starting with your utility. Then you could look at your decorative stitches, monogramming, and then your special stitches over here. When you're in utility, you can open up any of these areas, and then if there's a stitch that you want, maybe you're going to do some overcasting today on a sweatshirt or the edge of a garment, you would choose your stitch, and then it shows you what foot to use, and I can actually send it right from here to my machine so I don't have to look for it one more time. And there it is in my machine, all set, ready to go. If I have to make any adjustments to it, I have room on here and also on the second screen on the machine. You'll also find your decorative stitches in here too. So when you go back here and you use your tab at the bottom, you'll go into all your decorative stitches and you can open up the different areas. You'll see all the stitches here. Maybe you want to look at the animals and you like this dinosaur. When you pick the dinosaur, it shows you that you're going to use your F foot. And again, you can just send that right to your screen. And there it is over there. So it's all set, ready to go and to be used. So you can also, as I said at the beginning, you can also look at the embroidery side. But as you go down your menu, there's also information on machine functions. So you have all the places to find keys and what they mean. It explains everything in here, which is very, very handy. Go back to the main menu. You'll have your manual stitch settings. It'll cover that. Sewing preparation. In here, you have several of these areas. Talks about the needle plate. Many of us want to know information about our stitch plate. So here's the information on the stitch plate. Talks about the cornering guides, angles of the needle, stitching, replacing the needle plate. All that information is located right here at a touch of your stylus. If I want to go to embroidery, I can touch down here. I can see all the embroidery designs that are built into my machine. I can open them up. If there were more pages of designs, I could page through. If I wanted this design, I can send that to my machine. I would need to come to my machine and select embroidery mode. There we go. It's telling me to put on the proper foot, which I would do. And then if this is the design I want, I can just hit send, and it's going to show up there on the screen of my machine. And from this point, I would thread up my machine and I could start stitching my design. So you have access to all the decorative designs in here. You just open them up. They're sorted by hoop size if there's more than one hoop size, and you can scroll right through. You can use the pinch feature if you want to look very close at your designs so you can see them very up close. And if there's one that you want, again, you can choose it, send it over. On the screen here, it shows you what hoop to use, the size of it, how many colors. You can look at your thread color list also, so you can go pick out your colors. So it makes it very, very easy to work with your machine by just using the app, the AcuAssist app. The last thing I want to show you is down near the bottom. There are some machine settings, but there's also information here. And when you're on the internet, you can go out and get the instruction book. You can also go out to YouTube sites, to the Janome YouTube site, and watch videos there too. So you have that all access right there from your iPad.